What's happening, everybody? Man, your boy was not. I, you feel me? I thought I put that link. Oh, then let me pin the link in the chat real quick. Okay, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. It's pinned at the top of the chat. If you will, y'all pull on up in here. I ain't gonna hold you. I just woke up. I'm sitting at the desk. I was back here working on some stuff. Oh, the background. I actually started working on the pre-recorded stuff. That's why the background looked like that. I started working on the pre. Y'all like it? Y'all see Spidey got a new spot back there. Yeah, hell man. Spidey, what spot? I gotta find Spidey there now. I gotta find out where Spidey is. Spidey got a new spot back there. Yeah, hell man. Yeah, the new background. What's up, Zay? I started working on the pre-recorded stuff. That's why we in the library. You feel me? You see, we got the books behind us. You know what I'm saying? I just noticed we got a light out right over there. We got us a light out, but we in the library. That's the This I was just saying for everybody just pulling in. I was working on the pre-recorded stuff. And for everybody that don't know what the pre-recorded stuff is, it's I'm going through and it's just for the gang. I was initially going to do a whole discipline over dollars where I started from the beginning for people who don't know nothing about the stock market. But I say, you know what? I'm doing it for the gang. You know what I'm saying? We all just study the price action and we trade based off the price action and stuff like that. So I say, you know what? I'm doing it just for the gang where I'm going to break down all the stuff that we've been learning from all the ICT concepts that we've been studying and learning. I'm just gonna go through it and share it the way I share it here, like in the mind, out of the mind of Lil Timmy Rogers. You know what I'm saying? How I see it. You know what I'm saying? Giving all credit to ICT. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, steal his thunder, take his flow. But sometimes it just take coming from somebody who sound like you, look like you, been where you been, you know what I'm saying? You can understand they dialect. Sometimes it just take hearing it from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be and it's gonna be broke down. It's gonna be in 3 different playlists. It's gonna be lingo. Lingo gonna be the playlist, and it's gonna be the breakdown of all the different lingo. So, and it's gonna be in bite-sized chunks. So like it's gonna be lingo. It's gonna be actually reading the finding those items in the price action, like reading the price action, and then strategy. So it's like lingo. Let's say like you be like, I want to be a breaking market structure trader. So you'll go to the lingo and find out what's a breaking market structure. You look at the, you know what I'm saying, video breaking market structure. Then you go to reading the price action playlist and be like, and find, you know what I'm saying, finding the breaking market structure in the price section. And then go to the strategy playlist and be like, okay, this show different strategies of breaking market structure. You see what I'm saying? Or I want to be an order block trader. You go to lingo, find out what's an order block. Go to price action, how to find it in the price action. Go to strategy, this order block strategy. That's how it's going to be broke down in 3 different playlists: lingo, price action, strategy. And it's going to be in small bite-sized chunks. So you ain't got to scroll through my hour and a half long lives trying to pick out the gems. You can just go to the actual playlist, learn the stuff, and then come back on the lives with us, and then just, you know what I'm saying, let's to us talk about the price action, and you already got your strategy, that what you trade. And when you see your setup, you can fire based off the price action that we reading together. And Bob's your uncle. Shout out Kashaya. Let me see who in the chat. Oh, wait, man. I'm sorry, man. Let's back up, man. I done got caught up, man. I like to welcome y'all to the weekend chart prep for October 30th, 2022. Yeah. This is when we gonna prep our charts for the week to come. This is when we sometimes take a deep dive into the mind of Lil Timmy Rogers. If y'all don't know who Lil Timmy Rogers is, it's this voice that lives inside my head. His name is Lil Timmy Rogers. So We gonna get into the charts in a second, but I got to go see who's in the chat. Who's I know here to learn and share here. What happening? I see my mama. All hail the queen. Hello, my dear. I love you, my dear. Glad to see you hanging out with us today. The homie Zay up in here. What's going on, Zay? Angela in here. Where's Valdez? Angela, what's up, Angela? We ain't got Valdez in here, but we got Angela. What's going on? Here to learn and share. Say she can't wait to see the video. Here to learn and share. You know all this stuff. You don't even need the videos. I appreciate you watching them though and sharing them with other people. But you already know this stuff. My ears ringing like I've been on a plane. What's happening? My sweetie up in there. Hey, baby. Love you too. Robinson Hill live over. The live is over. The fourth book on the third shelf. That's read between the lines. What's up, Deb? Deb, I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. What's happening? You still standing on that balcony? You still in Barbados? Zay crazy. Zay crazy. Battle Scorn. Battle Scorn. If this ain't your first time pulling up, I truly jolly pies, but that's my first time seeing that name, I think. And I'd like to say, welcome. But if it ain't your first time pulling up, thank you for pulling up again. I just don't recognize the name. Hey, I see a few more numbers than I see names in the chat, but that's all we're gonna shout out because that's all that's in there. Let's go ahead and get to it. I told y'all we was gonna do the weekly chart prep today. And I said I was going, what's up, Sanjay? What's happening? What's good? What's good with you? Happy Sunday. Hefe Burmy. I remember that. I remember that name. Hefe Burmy. Hefe. Yeah, Hefe Burmy. That's the boss. Hefe. I remember that one. What's up, Hefe? I show up to support, but I honestly don't know any of ICT info yet. I just finished the 2 beginner series. I can't wait to understand it. Oh yeah, that's what's up. We gonna get you there to understand it. ICT Concepts is a very, very useful tool to have in your back utility pull tool belt to snatch it out when you get ready to pull the trigger. It's nice. It's a nice little tool to have in your tool belt, man. It's not necessary. It's just a nice tool to have. I relate to it, so that's what I trade. Appreciate that, Deb. Don't forget to hit the like and share with friends and family. Feel me. Yeah, feel me. Let's go over here and holler at our homegirl. Y'all know who she is. We even grow the song for her. Where's my Chrome? Hold on, I got to get a new tab, y'all. Come on. I guess I closed it. Y'all sing it with me. Spirleen, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. All right. Let's it ain't much we gotta take off. We don't have to take a lot of stuff off. Let's go back to the monthly. Not since we did not go outside of our range. Before I move up to the monthly, I'm gonna go ahead and well, we ain't move outside our range, so we don't even have to move the equilibrium on the overall range because we haven't moved outside of our range. For anybody who don't know what I'm talking about, the dealing range that we're watching right now, we got ourselves back in sync with the algos last week. If you wasn't tapped in, we recalibrated our range to get us in sync with what the algos was trading, and we set the top of the box at September 13th high, and we set the bottom of the box at October 13th high. Hey, Deb, what you still doing on my screen? Get off my screen. Hey, what you say, Deb? We miss you hearing the song too. Everything good, fat. That's what's up, Hefe. Hey, Rank done hit the room. Hefe up in here. Yeah, but we set the top of the box and the bottom of the box at September 13th high and October 13th low, right? And so the way you find equilibrium, for anybody who don't really understand it or don't understand the concepts that ICT teach, right? The way you find equilibrium of your dealing range is just go from the highest high of your dealing range to the lowest low of your dealing range, right? And then wherever the middle is, then, and for some reason this is off. Oh, I think I might have changed it on the ES. I didn't change it on the SPY. How did he get way up there? That's a weird spot, because that's not even the range that we in. Did I go to the 12th on accident? Yep, looked like I went to the 12th. Yep, looked like I went to the 12th. And yes, that's why it's there. So I got this line. I got this line in the wrong spot. That line should be there because I went to the 12th, right? It's the high of the 12th. So on the SPY, it's the high of the 12th. But on the ES, it's the high of the 13th. Because on the like the candles are, I remember now, the candle on the ES is higher than the candle, higher on the 13th than it is on the 12th. And on the SPY, is higher on the 12th than it is on the 13th, because the way the candles printed, right? And that's what it is. So let me move that there. And then, and see, it really don't make sense for that to be there, because it's not even at a swing high. It's just at some random red candle there. So that should have tipped it off to me. Anyway, boom. And now you see it's at the swing high now. You see what I'm saying? It's at the pivot. Shout out to homie Zay. It's at the pivot, if you will. It's at the pivot up here, right? It's at the swing high right there, right? So now that's equilibrium. So it's the high for the SPY, it's the high of the 12th and the low of the 13th. And on the ES, it was the high of the 13th and the low of the September 13th and October 13th. And it's September 12th and October 13th on the SPY. Okay, and that's equilibrium. They show you run your fibs from the highest high to the lowest low, and then 50% of that range, that's equilibrium, right? That's right there neutral. That's neutral for the dealing range, right? Above 50%, that's the premium. That's where the big boys like to sell. Below 50%, that's the discount. That's where the big boys like to buy, right? And then we can go deep into depth on that, which we ain't gonna do right now today, but you can break it down into quadrants, what ICT call quadrants, where you can you can split the premium in half and have a discount in a premium in the premium area, and you can split the discount in half where you have a discount and a premium in the discount. And we've all went through that, and we actually, you know what I'm saying, caught us a few good trades on that. By when it starts to consolidate in the discount, you'll notice that it's going from discount to premium in the discount. Or if it starts to consolidate in the premium, you'll notice that it's going from discount to premium in the premium area when it's just moving in like a consolidation. We caught a few swing trades off of that last week or week before last, I can't remember. Now that we got the equilibrium out of the way, I can go ahead and knock this out real quick. Set my daily thing, because I always like to set my daily lines to the prior days low and high. And so I got my daily box, right? I always like to set my daily box to the prior days low and high, right? And I know this right here says week high and week low right there, but I just didn't feel like changing the color. That's why I still say week high and week low like that. So don't question me. What's next Friday? Next Friday is the 4th. Okay, so let's move all this stuff out to the 4th. And then we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Stop rushing me. Equilibrium. And now, as you see, I've set the low and the high for Friday's trading. So what I'll do, I'll come in and go from the high of that candle to the low of that candle, and then equilibrium on that is 384.60, and then I'll just set that daily equilibrium to that 384.60. So now that give us the equilibrium on the day. in the daily dealing range, right? So as a day trader, you want to know your daily dealing range, right? You want to know your daily dealing range, and once you figure out your daily dealing range, right, you want to pay attention to the high of the day, equilibrium, and the low of the day, right? And then once the market starts trading, you can have targets to go after, right? Like how we close right at the high of the day, right? We closed right at Friday was a beautiful power 3 day. We opened up, pushed down a hair, and then pushed up and closed right around the high of the day. That's another ICT term that he called it the power 3, right? And then the essence behind power 3 is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, where you accumulate the longs or the shorts, right? You manipulate the market by going one direction, and then you distribute those longs or shorts that you collected the opposite way. And then you close out the day near the opposite end where you open. Like, for example, this day, right? This was power 3 for buying. So we accumulated longs, manipulated the market by going short just a little bit, and then we took off and we closed the day at the high. So we accumulated, manipulated, distributed, closed at the high. This is the day of like power 3 in the to the sell side. We accumulated, we opened the day up, gapped up, opened up at that close to the high, right? Accumulated shorts, manipulated the market by going higher, and then distributed those shorts. We accumulated, and then we closed near the low of the day. So that's power 3 on the sell side. That's power 3 on the buy side, right? We done had a bunch of power 3 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, bunch of power 3 days, 5, 6, just depending on, look at that one there. We done had a bunch of power 3 days to the upside in here recently. Right, we had like one down, depending on how you look at it. That's a big wick, so I don't really count that one, but you can count that one too. You opened up, pushed up, and then closed down. You can actually count that, but since the wick's so big, I'm like, that's how I feel. But it's same concept: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Right, so that ain't what we talk about today. I just went to run in my mouth. But you want to see we closed at the high of the day, right? So you want to pay attention to, we closed at the high of the day. So when we open up, just say later on today or tomorrow, right? If we take out this high, right, we're already in the premium. So the first thing you want to watch for is once we take out this high, yeah, you can, you know what I'm saying? You can be, you know what I'm saying? Like quick to the draw and try to catch a short back down to equilibrium, or even catch a short down. So if you take out this high immediately, then you're going to start thinking about where are we going to go take it out? You're going to start looking for lows to take out. You know what I'm saying? In the longer term, you start thinking about equilibrium. You start thinking about the daily low. You see what I'm saying? Those are things you start thinking about. But what you also want to remember is you got to remember, like, this is the overall dealing range for the day. This is equilibrium for the day. Every dealing range can be broke down into quadrants. So if we break this high, right, and we break this high a little bit and we start pushing back down, you got to remember, like right here, we just took out this high right there. So you got to think about where are we and what we trying to do. We gonna get to the charts. I'm running my mouth now, right? Look here. What type of buy model what size buy model are we in? Are we coming from here as the buy model, and we're going to go back to there to complete that buy model? We don't know that. We don't know what the algos are reaching for, right? We can only know targets. And since we hit this, are we coming from here and going to there? Are we completing it once we break this high? We don't know. All thing we can do is check out targets, right? We have targets that we can see. Right now that we've got back into the premium, we're in the premium. We fought our way around in the discount. From here, we stayed down in the discount for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in the discount. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 days, we've been consolidating right at equilibrium. You know what I'm saying? So we fought through the discount for how many days I just said, can't remember. And then 4 days, we consolidated right at equilibrium, sitting on top of equilibrium. Now, if the algos really want to get back to this high, you know what I'm saying? we could either pop through this high, right? Hit these PDAs above, because we got this order block right here. Yeah, that should be an order block. This is actually that's a mitigation. No, that's a mitigation block. I don't have anything for mitigation block, but looking at it, because this high right here did not break that. This low did not break that high. We traded back through a boom. So that's a mitigation block, right? And then we got a volume imbalance, a monthly volume imbalance right next to a daily mitigation block, right? So we push up, we can expect the market to react off of this by coming back down, right? Now, how far it comes back down will be your clue on what you want to do, right? But Tim, how that's going to be a clue? Glad you asked that question, Lil Timmy Rogers. Remember when I told you, every dealing range can be broke down into quadrants, right? So if we break this dealing, the top half of the full dealing range into quadrants, right? Let's just eyeball it and say, this is equilibrium where I got my line is. We're still in the discount of the premium, right? So that means if the algos really want to get up, they're in the discount of the premium. So this is still an area for them to buy, right? So they still react the same way. Even though they're in the premium, they need to move to some discount to buy, right? So you're in the discount of the premium. If you hit this PDA that's above this high and start to retrace back, right? Where's the discount? You have a discount below this equilibrium right here, right? And if it's really bullish, you have a discount that's within, you got a quadrant discount that's within this premium. So you could go up, hit this, come back to that discount and pop, or you can go up, hit this, come back to this discount, and then guess what's sitting right here? A beautiful order block, right? This is just stuff that you can see. You can be like, okay, we go up, we hit this right here. If we hit this monthly volume imbalance here, it'll probably come back down to some weekly discount and then push back up if you're going to continue this bullishness. That's just me thinking out loud. Now let's get back to marking up the charts. So I got my daily, got my equilibrium set there. Now let's bop up to the monthly. Y'all know I like to go back. I like to go way back and see where we are and what we've done. We are still in a bear market. I don't think we're no longer in bear market territory. Let's check that. From the January high to where we closed at on Friday, we just skipped out of bear market territory. We're at roughly 19%, right? So we skipped out of bear market territory, but we're still in a bear market. But Tim, how in the world, if we skipped out of bear market territory, if we still in the bear market? I'm so glad you asked that question, Lil Timmy Rogers. Until we recover and get a closure at least 20% off of the low, we are still in a bear market, because we made it into bear market territory coming from the high. We made it into bear market territory, qualifying us to be in a bear market. Until we close at least 20% off of the low, we will continue to be in a bear market, right? We will continue to be in a bear market. Those just the technical terms for bear markets and bull markets, right? So we are still in the bear market. We're just not in bear market territory anymore. It's a clear downtrend, right? Yes, there is a difference between a downtrend and a bear market, right? Once you make a bear market, you have to make a bull market to get out of that bear market. Once you make a bull market, you have to make a bear market to get out of that bull market. I hope I ain't losing nobody. If I am, go to Wikipedia and read about it. Okay, on the monthly, we came down and we hit this monthly order block right over here. For anybody who can't see it, I'll draw it out. Right? We hit this monthly order block right here. Came up. There was also some weekly stuff that we hit over there, but we on the monthly chart, so we just gonna talk about the monthly now. We hit that monthly order block and got a nice reaction off of that, right? Got a nice reaction off of that monthly order block. Once we got that nice reaction off of that monthly order block, the rest of the month has been pretty much up. It's been all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. It's been all the way up for October. August and September wasn't really pretty as far for the Bulls, but the Bulls came back and showed off a little bit in October. I ain't gonna hold you. I did not expect October to be this bullish. I expected October to give us a little something because of how we had come down in August and September and where we had come to. You know what I'm saying? And for anybody who haven't been like a part of the gang the whole time, we from 2020 low up to 2022 high, we came right back to equilibrium. Right? That's what I mean, where we came to. Right? So for anybody who don't know, for the entire COVID bull market that we birthed a new bull market after COVID hit, after the lockdown, right? We birthed a new bull market, right? And if you come from the low and then come up, I grabbed the wrong tool. Sorry. Out of there. Come from the COVID low, right? And we birthed it real quick. Right here. This did it in that month, like within that month. I got to go down to weekly or daily counters to see. But you see from the March low to the April high, you see that's 33%. So somewhere in between March and April, somewhere between the end of March and the end of April, we made a new bull market. I think it was like a couple days. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna act like I was deep into reading charts back in, like, matter of fact, March 2020 is the very I bought like my first couple stocks, you know what I'm saying, in March 2020. I was just a novice back then. I'm still a novice now, but I know a little bit. Right. So this whole bull market right here, we came back to equilibrium. Right. We hit equilibrium. And we also, as you see, the market left some little breadcrumbs. They left an order block right here at equilibrium, right? So the market came back to that order block at equilibrium, right? And it bounced, right? So that's where we were on the monthly level. That's why I say I was expecting October to give us a little something because we had come back to equilibrium, right? And I was expecting a little something, but I wasn't expecting this. I ain't gonna hold you. I really didn't expect to go much past the open of July. I really didn't expect that. I was expecting it to, you know what I'm saying, maybe get back up to the open of July, right? And the reason why I was expecting it to get there is because we had traded through this up close candle right here. We traded through this up close candle, and then we came down to this candle here. We came down to, that's the, with September and October, we came into the last down close candle that's lower than this up close candle. This is all ICT type stuff. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just stick with me. Whenever you sell down through a up close candle, you just look to the left in whatever time frame you're looking at, find a down close candle that's lower than that, and you can reasonably expect the market to trade down to that red candle and then trade back up. You see what I'm saying? And hit that green candle that you just traded through. So since we were so bearish, I was expecting to maybe get back to the open. I was not expecting to get all the way back up here in October. I didn't expect to get up this area up here until November. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna act like I knew it was gonna go that high that fast. I ain't know it was gonna do it that fast. Okay, so we this is the end of the month. Monday is the last day of the month. We probably gonna have some people rebalancing some stuff, so it probably gonna be volatile. So I ain't gonna try to call out what it's gonna do tomorrow. They might come out here and just get up here and get this volume imbalance. That's the volume imbalance that I got mapped out. I did all my running my mouth, and it was just to come in. Why is everything off? Did something change? Did something change? Why is everything off for some reason? Like, all of my boxes are off. Okay, that's the volume imbalance right there. That's the volume imbalance right there that I have marked out. For anybody who don't know what a volume balance is, it's when you got two candles and the bodies don't overlap, like the wicks just overlap each other. It's, you know, it's slightly different from a full gap, because a full gap it's a complete void. There's no trading in between. But with a volume imbalance, the bulk of the volume is in the bodies of the candle, and when the bodies don't overlap, that's what ICT call a volume imbalance right there. So that volume imbalance right there is marked properly now, and that's all I really want to mark on. Let me change these to monthly. Let me change these to monthly. I thought I had a preset for that. I thought I had a preset for that. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why I didn't see it. I don't know why I didn't see it in there. I don't know why I didn't see that in there, but anyway. All right, so change those to monthly. For our dealing range, I changed it to monthly because that's it's a monthly high and a monthly low that the dealing range is marked off on. So let's drop down the week. That's all I want to mark on the monthly. Right now we're going to drop down. We're going to drop down to the weekly. One thing y'all want to I just want to point out real quick, right? This high right here on August came down and broke this low of June, right? So once we trade back up past this high right here, this up close candle for July, that candle will then become a monthly breaker. This will become a monthly breaker right here. Once we trade back up through this high over here, you know what I'm saying? Get us a nice, just say we come up right here to this order block. This right here, this up close candle right here for the month of March. March candle is an order block, right? What makes that an order block, right? We went up, we came down, paused a little bit, right, on the up close candle, and then we had heavy distribution. See this big huge candle right here in April, heavy distribution to the downside. We've been falling since then, right? So boom, we got this order block right there. Let's say we push back up into this order block. We hit the mean threshold of this order block. Up here, just say 40.42. Just say once we get back up there, sometime next year we be at 40.42, right? And we start coming back down. Remember, this right here would be a monthly breaker. That would be a place where it would come back down, and you can expect it to bounce off this breaker at some form of fashion, be it at the top, be it at equilibrium, be it at some form of fashion. You can expect it to be bouncing off of that. But just keep that stuff. That's the kind of stuff you want to start learning to look at while it's happening live. While it's happening live, you be like, okay, this high just broke this low. When we trade back up through it, this up close candle right there gonna be a breaker. Just start peeping that stuff out live, right? And then okay, let's go down to the weekly. Weekly. Okay, weekly. On the weekly charts. Where the weekly's at? Okay, so our weekly high and our weekly low, right? The top of our day box is also a weekly, right? So I'm going to change this to weekly because that's our previous week's high, right? So I'm going to change this to week purple. Barney. The weeks are Barney. I'm going to change that to a week because that's last week's high. Purple. Our weekly low is right here next to this. I don't know what that is, but I'm probably about to delete it. I ain't gonna hold you. Hate when it do that. Do anybody else trading view do that? Where when you copy something, it like adjusts the size of it and does something weird. Like sometimes it extend out and sometimes it like extend in. It be doing something crazy. Okay, that's the weekly low, right? Last week's low, last week's high, right? Our daily, we marked our daily top, right? So I'm not gonna worry about finding the equilibrium for the week because you know I'll let the week start to play out to see if the market reacts to it. But I just like to know the equilibrium of the previous day. I like to know the high and the low of the previous week, the high and the low of Friday's dealing range, and then the equilibrium for Friday's dealing range, and then the equilibrium of our overall dealing range. That's all I like to, you know what I'm saying, worry about marking on my charts. Okay, so on the weekly, let me see if there's anything else I want to point out on the weekly. Okay, we got a volume imbalance to the downside on the weekly. We got a weekly volume imbalance right here, right there. Got a weekly volume imbalance. I don't think I have anything to identify volume imbalance. Did I? I thought I. Yes, I did. I did put it on there. So that's a bullish volume imbalance on the weekly. Right there. So we got a weekly volume imbalance right there that we made last week. We gapped up, came back down, and then pushed. This is power 3 on the weekly, right? We opened up, accumulated longs, manipulated the market by going down, and then distributed to the upside and closed very near the high. That's power 3 on the weekly level. It's all fractal. It's all fractal. Right? This is power 3 on the weekly level over here. It's all fractal. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's power 3 at its finest right there. We did it last week. We did it on Friday, and we also did it for the week. So that's power 3 in living color. Okay, so what else I want to mark on the weekly? We got a weekly order block right here that I'm not going to mark out because I got these fair value. You know what? Get out of here, fair value gaps. We got a higher time frame on PDA. Get out of there. I'm going to the higher time frame PDA. For anybody who don't know what PDA is, it's PD array. That's what ICT call them, PD arrays. I think it's called price delivery arrays, but I just call them PDA. The PDAs are your order blocks, your fair value gaps, your swing highs, your swing lows, your breakers, your mitigation blocks, your any of the liquidity pools. That's what the PDAs are. If it's got some kind of liquidity that the algorithm is going to be hunting in the form of all the different things that ICT teach, those are the PDAs. This is a weekly order block. Bullish. Weekly bullish order block. But Tim, is red. Why is it bullish? Because you're the red ones. The red one blocked. I bet y'all have forgot about that one. The red was blocked and push it back to bullish, and the green was blocked and push them back to bearish. Right. So you go up there and it come down and it blocks price and you go bullish. You come up to this one up here and it blocks price and you go bearish. There you go. I bet y'all forgot about the block, the order blocks. Okay, the weekly order block, the weekly volume imbalance, the weekly high. There's a weekly fair value gap right here. Weekly fair value gap right there. It's a daily breaker right there. I don't want to put all this stuff on top of each other like that. So I'm going to put the higher time frame stuff on there. So Mr. Daily Breaker, get out of there. So we're going to go to the weekly fair value gap. We're marking the weekly fair value gap because I don't want all this junk on my chart. Fair value gap. It's a bullish fair value gap weekly, right? So weekly fair value gap, weekly order block, weekly fair value gap, weekly volume imbalance, weekly high. And that's it for what I want to mark on here. And then also right here with this monthly volume imbalance here, if you notice, this is a weekly order block up there, right? This is a weekly order block right here. Weekly order block right there, right there. When we get up there to that monthly volume, right at the bottom of that month, that monthly volume imbalance is right there with the weekly bearish order. Okay. Gotta figure out what I marked. I think it was, oh, that was a mitigation block. Yeah, it was a mitigation block right there. Yes, mitigation block. That's what it was. Yeah, so we came down this low, didn't break that high. So this right there, so that order block, this bearish order block right there. Now we come back up to it. That's why I got that daily mitigation block right there. So when it can, because it's a daily mitigation block right there, because the low did not break the high and then it came back down. So we got the daily mitigation block, that bearish weekly order block. We got a lot of stuff in that road right there. As you see, we're building up a lot of stuff. Bearish weekly order block. Where's my weekly? Oh, bearish weekly order block. We got a lot of stuff piling up right here, right? So we got a weekly bearish order block. We got a bearish monthly volume imbalance. We got a bearish mitigation block on the daily. We got a whole lot coming in, because, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot coming in right in this area right there. A lot of traffic. It's a lot of traffic for the bullish price action to push through. So when you got a lot of traffic like that, you either gonna do one or two things. You either gonna hit it, go back and get your big cousin and come hit it again, or you gonna hit it with some authority and get on through it. Trade what you see. Just putting it out there. Just let you know it's a lot of traffic right there. A lot of traffic. Okay, so I think that's it for the weekly. Let's drop down to the daily. Does this help anybody just sitting here listening to me like talk and mark my charts? Michelle Tucker, what's happening, Michelle? What's cool it now? Hey, watch out. What's happening, man? I done peeked over there and seen some of the faithful few. What's up, Trevor? What's going on, Sonya? What's going on, Kareem? What say, Zay? 20% off the low is 348. Oh, 20% off the low is 417.73. So 417.73 will be a key level. That was Jim. Okay, you can't call out your own gems, Zay. You got to let somebody else call out the gems. Okay, I appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, for everybody who don't know Sonya, that's Sonya right there. If y'all can see Sonya picture, Sonya is got the second prettiest smile in the gang. She's second only to my sweetie right there. And if she ain't, let me think what I think. Hey, what's up, Tranisha? What's going on? Hey, let me get back to what I'm doing, man. Y'all get out my chat, man. Y'all making me get sidetracked, man. Y'all know I can't focus. It's hot back here up under these lights. I'm sweating. Going through menopause and everything. Where we at? We on the daily? Yeah, daily. Okay. So on the daily, let me see what we got a daily order block right here. Gonna mark that first. We got a daily bullish order block right here. Mark that first. Bullish order block daily. That's what the plus mean. The plus is bullish, the minus is bearish. For anybody who don't know how I mark my charts, I didn't make that up, so I can't take no credit for it. I don't know who I learned it from, or who I got it from, but that's just what it is. I might have got it from ICT. I might have got it from PDub. I don't know who I got it from, to tell you the truth. What is it? Oh, that's a Latini fair value gap, a daily fair value gap. Get out of there, daily fair value gap. We got a bigger fair value gap now. You see how my boxes are all off now? Like looking at this right here, it says daily order block, right? This is the order block. Why is it like in the middle? It's not even, I don't know what's going on with my charts, man. My charts acting crazy. Like everything was like off. That's the order block right there. I wonder why it was like pinched up like that. That's gonna drive me crazy now. Okay, so we got the daily order block marked right there. We got a daily fair value gap right here. I really hate stacking all this stuff up, but that fair value gap is humongous. I don't want to take out the higher time frame, so I'll just make another one, because like I'll take out a lower time frame I'll replace a lower time frame PDA with a higher time frame, but I won't like move a higher one to put in a lower one, because I give more importance to the higher ones. So I'm just gonna have to suck this up and have a bunch of junk right here. I'm about to suck this up and have a bunch of junk right there. And that's all I want to mark for the daily. That's all I want to mark for the daily. Now, looking at where we are, what we've done. Now that we've marked everything that I want to mark as far as the PDAs, what we're looking at now, let's see where we are, right? Where we are as far as the dealing range for the entire dealing range, right? Monthly high and the monthly low, right? This is our monthly box. For the entire dealing range, we are in a slight premium. We have come right to a daily breaking structure, right? We've come right to a daily breaking structure. We're in the midst of a market maker buy model right now, right? It appears that we're coming. This is the start of the buy model, right? And we've come here, right? So we've come down the sell side, right? We've come down the sell side, and we got right here, and we made an order block right there, right? Now coming back up the buy side, we have stopped right there at that order block, and we made an order block in roughly the same area. We got a bearish order block over here, this green candle from the 19th of September, and we got a bullish order block over here, this red candle from the 27th of September, right? When you're coming down the sell side of the buy model, once you're going back up the buy side, once we typically trade through the opposing order block, if the bullishness will continue, you can expect the market to trade back down to that order block in some form of fashion. And if we come all the way back to this daily equilibrium and like kiss the wick of that order block or kiss the open of that order block, we're still within this opposing order block for a bounce, right? Even if we got down into this order block over here, yeah, we go past that a little bit, but we're respecting this order block for the bounce. So just keep that in mind. If this is the end of the market maker buy model, then keep that in mind. Like we got a lot of traffic here, we got a lot of traffic down here. The algos are leaving breadcrumbs, so we got to pay attention to them breadcrumbs, right? We got a lot of stuff going on down here that we really, you know what I'm saying, we really need to come get, like these fair value gaps, the volume imbalances, this weekly fair value. What in the world was that? What in the world was that? Who came and shut that door? Oh, y'all got to be careful shutting that door, because you make that table move and it'll fall. I know, but it's like after a while it'll just drop. Any folks scared me half to death. Huh? Man. Man. Y'all done blowed my mind. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, so we're in a slight premium. We closed in a premium on Friday because of Power 3. We had the Power 3. I'm just looking for tonight and tomorrow to show me get for the market to tip its hand. The market has not tipped its hand for me yet, right? We came up to this we poked through this swing high over here. We fell short of this mitigation block. We did not touch the mitigation block. We did not touch the volume imbalance. We did not touch this order block. We just poked above this swing high, and we really didn't get a big reaction from it. So the market still has not tipped its hand to me as to what it wants to do, right? So when it don't tip its hand, I sit back and wait for it to show itself. Only thing I know is we're in a premium, a slight premium on the overall dealing range. We're in tippy top premium on the daily range because we closed right at the high, right? So we can anticipate some type of move to some very close liquidity and then get a move, right? Even though this mitigation block is external to the week, right? And external to the day, it's very feasible for it to pop up there and hit that and pull back a little bit. Will it do that? I don't know. That's why I say I'm waiting for the market to show me what it want to do. I don't know what the market want to do. That's why I closed my positions on Friday, because I don't know what the market going to do tomorrow. Don't nobody know what the market going to do tomorrow, right? It's all speculation. Shout out to homie Zay. Zay, ain't nothing wrong with the word speculation. That's what we all doing. We speculate. They call us speculative traders. We all speculating on what the market gonna do because none of us know. Only thing we can do is try to get in sync with these computers, man, and keep our risk management in check and call it a day. Shout out to homie Zay, man. If y'all ain't seen Zay Sativa Sundays, is it? I mean Sativa Saturdays. I call them smoke Saturdays. But he pull up and he talk about, you know what I'm saying, the stock market, you know what I'm saying, from the economic, most of the economic and fundamental side from what I can take. He throw technical stuff in there too, but it's more than just technicals. So if y'all want to check that out, check out the homie Zay on YouTube. Zay the Wealth Strategist right there. Yeah, that light-skinned dude up there. It's hold up. Where the sativas at? Where the sativas at, Zay? Why I say? Oh, lives. There it is, right there. It's under lives. Sativa Saturday. There it is, right there. So y'all, it's on the live videos. Check out the Sativa Saturdays, and yeah, he be giving it be some good information he be putting out there. The homie Zay the Wealth Strategist. That's all I got, man. Up trading with a dummy in the house. Probabilities over speculation though. Yeah. But ain't nothing wrong with speculation. It's all it's all speculative. And I know I just said that because the other day you said something about speculation, and then you was like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with speculating, man. It's only thing that's wrong with speculating is like when you speculating uneducatedly. Trading with a dummy is in the house, everybody. It's a cool dude that do a podcast named Mo, and for some reason Mo want to hang out with this other guy, Money Market Truths. They have videos that they do. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here is cool. This guy here, he's cool, but it's somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call no names. You know what I'm saying? But he's a bald head German guy. I don't know, but Mo is cool. Their stuff, most stuff be fire. But sometimes we got the mind of company we keep. Those I didn't know you dropped new videos, bro. I'm gonna check them out. If you was tapped into the community, you would know that. Did Tim have those grades before the cool it? You already know what's over there, cool it. Cool it. You already know what's over there. I'm in a different room, but the door on the same side. You hear me? Hey, man, that's all I got. If y'all ain't got none, we gonna go ahead and call it, man. We gonna go ahead and call it. If y'all ain't got none, we gonna call it. Baby, you see anything in the chat? Under live. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that, Zay. I found it. I don't see nothing. See if I invite you on my show. I don't want to come back on your show. You feel me? You feel? Yeah, menopause. You already know it's over there. Yeah, menopause. You still going through menopause. Hey, man, that's it. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, man. Hey, shout out my lovely mama in the chat if she's still in here. I love you, baby. Like I tell y'all all the time, man. Take advantage of today. Nobody's promised tomorrow. If your parents are still here, call them up. Tell them, hey, mama, I was thinking about you. Hey, dad, I was thinking about you. Tell them that you don't take advantage or what's what I'm looking for? Don't expect that everybody's just going to be here for a long time. Nobody's promised tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to your loved ones today and tell them that you love them. Life is too short for that. Don't live with the regret of Lil Timmy Rogers by putting off till tomorrow what he could have done today. We all know the story. We all know the ending. I appreciate y'all, man. Hug your spouse, hug your kids, hug your fuzzy little kids like 100 do. Go up to your dog and say, hello, 100. Hello, Jasper. Hello, Snoopy. Hello, I love you. I wouldn't want nothing to do with you either. I wouldn't want nothing. I know. I feel your parents. I wouldn't want nothing to do with you either, man. You scrumps and scriber. Hey, man, I'm about to get out of here. I'll see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock for the overnight price action. And don't forget, football season is over. So we back to our regular scheduled program, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to join the Discord, it's a link in the description below. There's only 100 slots. Let's see how many slots we got left. Let's see how many slots we got left. Don't switch. I put the wrong thing on the screen. Where'd my Discord go? Right there. Let's see how many slots we got left. Server settings. We have 10. We got 14 slots left. When this invite gets to 50, that's it. Again, the Discord is not a call out service. Let's go see what the Discord is not. When you click on the link, right? When you click on the link and accept the invite, right? You're going to come to the Discord and the only channel you're going to see is welcome, right? When you see that welcome channel, it says read this post in its entirety, right? It tells you what the Discord is not. What the Discord is a place to chop it up with like-minded people. It's a place where Lil Timmy Rogers shares his thoughts. It's a safe place for all traders, meaning your money is no good here. You would not be sold anything. You would not be asked to buy anything. You would not be marketed to. You would not be scammed or duped. It's free, right? What this Discord is not. This is not a call-out service. This is not a trade room. I do not promise or guarantee you will be profitable. It tells you what not to do. Don't be malicious or rude. Don't ever ask to see anyone's P&Ls. Don't share anything you paid another person for. Meaning, don't come over here sharing stuff that you bought in a course and trying to act like you smart. Don't be coming over here giving out nobody secret sauce or anybody's IP. Once you read all of that, it says, if you understand and accept all of the above, click the muscle emoji below. You have to click that muscle emoji to get into the Discord. Once you click that muscle emoji, you will no longer see important welcome, and you will see members area, right? Under members area, screenshots is where I will share my thoughts. It's either going to be a video or a picture. I'll share my thoughts of what's going on. The chat, this is where people chop it up. If you got a question for me, you can put it in the chat. I'll answer it. If you got a question for someone else, you can put it in the chat. If you just want to share something, like the homie 100 shared something, somebody else shared something over here, Stack shared something over here. If you just want to share something with the community, put it in there. And then it got a voice. We probably won't never be in the voice because I go live every day. So don't expect nothing super sexy. It's just a place where I can get in touch with everybody at one time, because I'm no longer on any other social media, and I can't say, hey, y'all, let's get on live, or hey, this is what I'm thinking. This is how I can do it, and this is how I can do it for free. Anyway, that's the Discord. It's a link in the description below if you want to pull up. If not, okay. That's it, man. I'll see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the overnight price action. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday with your family. Until then, be safe, man. Gone.